it's me, your camera bozo. Did you try the lens?
No, not so far. I didn't have an adapter, but it came.
At least tell your audience something about it. A short story maybe?
I will, but there is not much to say about this lens, I think.
I've been told that it is an excellent lens.
Well, I don't know. I doubt it, actually.
Just try it out and let me know if it sucks or not.
Alright, I will. I'll let you know. Call you back. Yeah, bye. Okay, let's go then. This lens has history, and not only because it traveled with my parents through the former Soviet Union in the 70s and 80s. It's a rebranded lydith from Meyer Optik Görlitz. That's a good company. They produce very good lenses to this day. Cine lenses too. Good intentions with this lens, although it is an amateur lens, and I will tell you why. The 30mm of course indicate that it is a wide-angle lens, but there is not much of a shallow depth of field with this lens at 3.5 aperture. The 3.5 aperture actually is a guarantee, for I will not miss the focus on my sightseeing tour because of a wide open aperture. It's hard to miss anything with that lens, at least if you are a bit farther away from the camera. The closer you get, of course, the more shallow the depth of field gets, if you can even call it that. And this is alright. This lens was not in any means intended for professional photographers. It's a all-rounder lens for the Praktika system back in the GDR. For 150 mark. That's not a lot of dollars back then, and it's not a lot of dollars today. So this lens was relatively cheap. In the GDR, 150 mark was kind of pricey. The design didn't change much. The spring aperture vanished. But what's the point of that even? You do not need a spring aperture with a wide-angle lens and a 3.5. It's something for the 50 and 1.8, 50, 1.4. It's needed there, but on the 3.5. Looks-wise, this lens is pretty sharp when closed down a bit, even more. 3.5, kinda sharp. 5.6, corner-to-corner sharpness with a Lilith design. Right now we are at f8. I would never use it. Well, maybe this one. When shooting photos during daylight, f8, f11. I think I never used f11 for nothing. This one goes to 22 in the aperture. I don't see why you would ever use that. Let me know in the comments if you know any occasion where you would use an f22. I never did. Never in my life. Well, when I was shooting super macros, where I mounted the lens backwards, and the flash, yes, I needed a 22 aperture, because there was the focus field was so little. But this, it's a good all-rounder. Put it on, 3.5, 8, take it at 8, mount it on your camera, go on your sightseeing tour, shoot pictures. You should be fine. It's not dimensional. I think this lens is not dimensional. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's dimensional. But make a pie, eat a pie. Actually not bad. Better than expected for video. This perspective is not new to this lens. It was used to photograph me when I was a child. And well, yeah, when I was a young child, this lens was used to take the pictures of me. After reviewing the footage, I think I will occasionally use this lens. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's a lydith. Even today. And it is reasonably priced. You can get it pretty cheap on eBay. But you have to think about it. Do you really need a lens like that? A lens with a 3.5 aperture and 30mm. Everything will most likely be in focus. So as a travel lens during daylight, wonderful. Inside a room in fall or winter, then you are in the higher ISOs. And I do not think that it is usable. It's sharp though, and it was intended for amateurs to diminish the chance of missing the focus during a sightseeing tour or during travels with the family. And closing it down even a bit more, it will diminish even the rest of the possibility of something not being in focus at all. So, not that cinematic. You know the spiel. I'm grateful that this lens is still in such a good condition even though it traveled far. A few years ago, I think about 10 years ago, I had to open it to repair something with the aperture. But other than that, this lens, it's not wet, there's no mold. I'm glad. Will it bring you back? Will there be a nostalgic feeling to it? I don't think so. I don't think so, because it has not a special look, in my opinion. It's an inconvenient lens for video, but good for basic photography, yeah. The lydith design is nice to use. You will most likely not miss your focus, you will not miss what you want to photograph or what you want to film. If you're behind the camera, wonderful. If you're in front of the camera, it could be a little bit painful to use. This exact lens belonged to my father when he was a student in the 70s. And since he is no longer present as a form on this illusionary material plane, I want to thank him for leaving me this lens that has seen so much light, so many places and so many emotions, and I will give it more of that. Thank you for letting him see through you, and thank you for letting me see through you right now, and thank you for ending here after your many journeys to places and time.
And?
Doesn't suck.